This is the NFL on EA Sports. We're 10 miles south of downtown LA as you get a look inside SoFi Stadium here in Inglewood. Tonight, the second of our two divisional games on this Saturday. It's the Las Vegas Raiders and the Los Angeles Chargers. Mike Tirico and Greg Olson on hand as Cameron Dicker is set to kick things off. Off we go from Southern California. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. So the Raiders come out, and Greg, they make a change at quarterback in the offseason. It is now year 13 for Geno Smith, but year 1 in silver and black. Play action now. It's Geno. Oh, right at the outset, he lost the football. And this is recovered by the Chargers.
That's just got to be a really deflating way to start this game, Mike. I mean, you work on this opening script all week long with the expectation that you're going to start fast, and then you come out early, careless with the ball. They knock it loose and create the early takeaway.
So here come the Chargers, and it's year 6 and year 2 for Justin Herbert, Greg. It's year 2 with Jim Harbaugh, but the 6th season for the 6th overall pick in the 2020 draft.
After talking to him the other day, it seems like he's really embracing this moment, Mike. I mean, he said something along the lines of playing with the pressure that comes with the playoffs is a privilege, and I couldn't agree more. Not everyone gets the opportunity to play on this stage. So when you have these types of moments, you really have to take advantage of them and just go for it. If the rest of the team can match that mindset, I think they got a good shot.
He bought all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throwaway. That is Max Crosby. He had 2 sacks last week in the wild card round, and he's got another one here. Throwing is Herbert on 3rd down. That's complete on the tight end screen. And he will get into the end zone. Najee Harris, touchdown LA.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. 2 guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
Dicker, good with the extra point. And the Chargers are out to a 7-0 lead here in this divisional playoff matchup. Seven 0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. On the return is Dylan Loudby. Now a hit, and he lost the football. Special teams comes through again. We don't talk about it nearly enough, but sometimes the biggest plays of the game happen like that one. The kickoff return, fumble, recovered, and momentum swings again.
Everybody loves to see a big return, Mike, but the priority of any kick return unit, just give your offense a chance to possess the ball. And in this case, they don't do that. They turn the ball over, and now they find themselves back out there on defense.
Now Herbert on the bootleg.
So often the best pass defense is a good pass rush, and that's exactly what we saw here. The pass rush disrupted this play from the very start. The quarterback has all of his attention on the rushers rather than his receivers downfield. All he can manage to do is get back to the original line of scrimmage.
He's going to have the first down. That one good for 9, and the drive continues. On play action, now Herbert. Forced out left. Oh, the elusiveness on display there. Nifty footwork setting up 1st and goal. From the gun, it's Herbert. That one complete to McConkey. And a good job to make sure he didn't get loose. Brought down around the 7.
Brings up second and goal at the 7-yard line.
Captain. Ready.
Shotgun now for Herbert. Flush to his right. That is caught. What a job on the scramble. Pat McConkey. Touchdown, Los Angeles.
And what a fitting end to this drive, Mike. It only makes sense that he's the one that gets the ball in the end zone after making a handful of clutch plays prior to the touchdown. That was just a textbook example of one guy taking over the game.
After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. Laube now to return it. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. The Raiders offense ready for their second possession. They'll start out first down and 10. Look to hit him with a jet sweep here to begin this drive. And he'll force his way forward, maybe a yard. Second down coming up. From the gun, it's Gino. That's caught. It's the tight end, Brock Bowers. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. They'll try to run for it. Here's White. And he is going to have the Raiders first down. Won't be by much. He needed 3. He got 3. The mark says first down. On first down, right back to White. Zamir White, 20, 15, and he will score. Zamir White, touchdown Raiders. Carlson's kick is good. And the Raiders are on the board. It's now 14-7. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. A return now from the 4. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. The Chargers offense ready to get back at it. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with first and 10. On play action, it's Herbert. Following the play, we've got a Raider who is shaken up down there. From the 25, here's second and 8. Herbert to throw. Now a screen set up for Harris. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line. They'll come up here first and 10. Play action now. It's Herbert in trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the third sack of the game. And this defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
1 quarter in the books in this AFC divisional playoff. The Chargers out to the early lead. And we're back at SoFi in SoCal after this. It's the Chargers of football to begin this second quarter. They've got third down and less than a yard. They try to run for it with Harris. Oh, what a run. Down inside the 30-yard line. play fake. Herbert under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete. Lad McConkey, the one he was looking for. And it's going to be 3rd down. Now it's Herbert. Right side, hauled in by McConkey. Searching for some kind of seed to go forward. It's not there. They get him behind the line. 4th down coming up. Dicker's kick is good. And the Chargers build their cushion to 10. It's now 17-7.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. The Vegas offense ready to get rolling again. They find themselves down 17-7 as this drive starts 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Smith. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down. They'll run over center with White. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. A gain of 16 yards. Good for a Raider 1st down. Smith going to keep this himself. And he's not going to get away. They're going to bring him down on the other side of midfield. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Here's a give up the middle with White. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the 2nd half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
Dante Thornton was the intended target. And that'll set up 4th down. The Raiders have their punt team out there. And this one's going to land out of bounds as they'll mark it inside the 20. So now here comes the Chargers as they get set to take over once more. They're going to be looking to possibly push this to a 3-score advantage. Work to do on this drive. 1st and 10. On play action now. Herbert pushed out to his left. That one, oh, it's on target, but it goes as an incompletion. Looked like he had that one in his grasp, but unable to hold on, and it will be 2nd down. Throwing now is Herbert. Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. He can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Great reaction by the defense. At first, Mike, it looked like there was enough room out there for the quarterback to pick this one up himself, but they were able to rally to the ball, and I think the officials are going to mark him just short.
And now, will you look at this? It's a fake, and that one will be incomplete. You know, that is some kind of call deep in your own territory, and that's one you're just going to have to live with. On the give, it's White. And he's down at the 3. What a run. Well, a chance to get right back in it here. 1st down and goal. White, and he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's 2nd down. A give, and here's Laube. And this one blown up. Good surge and drop him. A loss on the play, back to the 9-yard line. So last two plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. Working out of the gun, Smith. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete.
And this is blocked.
So they clearly have a beat on this kicking unit. Now there's two ways to do it. They either have a tip on the long snapper or the holder. But either way, in this case, they're able to time the snap count perfectly, gain an advantage on the outside, and come away with a huge block.
Herbert now on 1st down. To the left side, catch made by McConkey. And he's taken down up past the 35. That's catch number 5 tonight, and it's good for a 1st down. So, from the 36, it is 1st and 10.
36-yard line.
To throw, it's Herbert. He'll find an open man. It's Allen. Now the Chargers will use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 41-yard line.
Now Herbert. Escaping to his left. Now, and he somehow manages to get back to the line of scrimmage before he's hustled out of bounds. Here now, 3rd and 5. To throw is Herbert. He is hit before he can get rid of it, and down he goes. Now the Raiders going to use the first of their timeouts, and they'll stop it just over a minute remaining in this 1st half. Whoa! Oh, how about that hit? Wow! He took a pretty good lick at the end of that one. The Raiders offense going to take over here in the final minute of this 1st half. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules, and the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
So, a lot of options on the table now. It's 1st and 5. From the shotgun, Smith. That's into the hands of Zamir White. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. A gain there of 23 yards. 1st down, Vegas. From the shotgun, it's Smith. A throw right side, taken in by Tucker. Here's Gino. He gets this one to Tucker. Now the Raiders going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in half number 1.
2nd down at the Chargers' 29-yard line.
On 2nd down, Smith. Throw right side is taken in by Beck. And he's going to be brought down. They passed on that field goal attempt, and they get nothing out of it as the 1st half comes to an end.
Our journey through the NFL starts now. in Tampa. The Buccaneers at home to take on the LA Rams. And this is Jalen McMillan. He's going to look this one in, and he'll take it from there. It's a 59-yard touchdown. The Buccaneers use that bye week to their advantage. They'll get another home game next week in their quest for the Super Bowl. And time for a check here at the playoff race in the divisional round. Things getting interesting now in the NFC. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been back and forth to this point. No reason to expect anything different in the second half. As we send you back out to our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
These two teams fighting to get to that AFC Championship game next Sunday. Back to it here, the third quarter underway. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. They'll start this on the ground, and it's Harris. And they'll have it across midfield, down at the opposing 46-yard line. On first down, right back to Harris. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Fake the handoff. Now Herbert. That one complete to McConkey. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. On play action. Now Herbert. He keeps it himself.
These are the plays that just drive the defensive coordinator crazy, Mike. You do everything right, but you don't account for the quarterback scrambling. He's able to get out of the pocket and gain enough.
And he'll take it on in. Keenan Allen. Touchdown Chargers.
You can just see the comfort, Mike, that this offense continues to play with. The early momentum in the first half has carried here after the break, and you can see this group just slowly starting to pull away.
And I'm thinking, Greg, about the guys on the other side. You're waiting at halftime, that other offense waiting to get back on the field. What happens? They come right out, extend the lead, and now the task gets a lot tougher for this second half. Dicker, good with the extra point. And the Chargers up their lead. It's now 24-7. After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. Laube now to return it. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. The Raiders offense ready for their first possession of this second half. The deficit is 17, so they got to start cutting into it soon. See if it starts here. 1st and 10. Wow, it wasn't for lack of effort. He tried every which way to elude the defense, but he was outnumbered. They finally got him down behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of yards. They'll go play action. It's Smith. Moving to his left.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. Little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
Gets that one complete to his tight end, Bowers. They get the conversion in a big way. That's good for 29 yards. Now it's White. Good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground.
Brings up second and 1.
Another run here with White. And it doesn't appear that he got to that first down marker. They'll only give him a yard, so it'll set up third down. They'll run the sneak. Trying to find any seam he can, but the push too strong in the middle. He didn't get there. It's fourth down. First and 10. From the gun, it's Gina. He'll check this down to the running back. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. A second down throw for Smith. Oh, the ball's out. One of his teammates there to take it back in.
And they should consider themselves lucky. You can't let a pass rusher through that quickly and not expect there to be consequences. Fortunately, they're at least able to fall on it and prevent this from being a complete disaster.
That is incomplete. Well read that time defensively, making it difficult downfield, and that's going to bring up a fourth down. So that one going to land out of bounds, and the official's going to mark it right at the 20-yard line. The Chargers offense and running back Najee Harris getting set to take over once more. The lead is 17 as they try to maybe pull away in this one. It is first and 10. This drive begins with a run by Harris. And he'll get this past the 25, out to the 27. A pickup of 7. Here's second and 3 to go. Play action now. It's Herbert. Now, a deep shot for Allen, and that is incomplete. They try to sneak a deep ball in there to wrap up the quarter, but time has expired, and the third has come to an end. Third down, 3 to go. From the gun, it's Herbert. Forced to his right, and that is incomplete.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarter.
Oh, the blitz gets there. He is sacked, and they turn it over on downs. Carry now for Loudon. And wow, tough to bring down that time. Surging forward for a pickup of 6. Second down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4.
In motion, Besh. Throwing on second down, Smith. In trouble, and down he goes. That is Deshaun Hand. In for the sack. It is a loss of 8. And now it's third down. He connects with the open man. That's Myers. That's his first grab of this divisional round matchup, and it's good for the first down as well. Quick throw there. That's going to wind up incomplete. Well, the receiver really didn't have much time to get himself open, so the incompletion brings up second down. Back to the air, it's Smith. That one caught by Tucker. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down. Now Smith. That one broken up. It is incomplete. This defensive secondary, they have been really a no-fly zone all game long. It continues here and brings up fourth down. They try the zone read. It's Smith on the keeper. And he's going to have the Raiders first down. They needed 3. They got 6. Enough for the fourth down conversion. They'll run with White. No, he's not going to get in. In fact, they've shoved him backwards. Backed up to the 3. It's 2nd and goal. To throw. Smith. Under pressure, and down he goes. They've got him back at the 10. Working out of the gun, Smith. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by Deion Henley. And the Chargers are going to take possession at their own 3-yard line.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 3-yard line.
Throwing on first down is Herbert. Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. And the Raiders have come up with it.
That was a great play by the defense, Mike. He got a little sloppy with ball security as he leaves the pocket. They're able to knock it loose and put an end to this drive.
Here's Smith. That's left side to Tucker. Line of scrimmage, the 7 for 2nd and goal. Smith. He pulls it in around the 5. To the goal line and in. Jack Bech. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Carlson able to knock through the extra point, and the Raiders back within 10. It's now 24-14. Even with 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning, they're going to try an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
They go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10.
Captain.
They fake the jet sweep and give it up the middle. And he's in! Najee Harris, touchdown LA. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game. Dicker now for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Chargers will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. Laube now to return it. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. The Raiders offense ready to take over once again. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. To throw, here's Smith. Over the middle, that's the tight end, Bowers. And they're going to mark him down up past the 35. On first down, it's White. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. In motion comes Thomas. From the shotgun, Smith. That one complete. It's Ian Thomas. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. They'll try to run for it. Here's White. Finds room inside the 40. go all the way. Zamir White, touchdown Vegas. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his second touchdown of the game. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. That back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible. Well, we knew, Mike, this was going to take a miracle. All they needed to do was recover this, score, recover another one, score again. Unfortunately, that's not going to happen, and this game's all but over.
And quickly, the clock stops again. Defense taking the timeout. $1:54 to go. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Another run here with Harris. And he's going to pick it up and take it down inside the 35 for the first down. Now timeout Vegas. That is their second. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down. They'll give it to Harris again. And he's able to push his way forward. A gain of about 2. It'll be 2nd down. They'll drop to throw. On the run to the right. Off he goes. And Herbert going to slide to a stop, but he's got it. He's picked up the first down.
They got to do a better job of keeping the quarterback contained in the pocket all week, Mike, against mobile quarterbacks. You talk about rushing as a group. This time they get a little undisciplined with their rush lane integrity, and he makes them pay.
Here's Cameron Dicker now on for the field goal. This one will be from 37 yards out. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Chargers will extend their lead. So this one is over. It's in the win column for the Chargers. They will continue on in these playoffs. They're now one step away from a Super Bowl appearance. We'll have a tough one coming up next Sunday in the conference championship game. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. The Chargers are winners here as we say so long from SoFi.